So Crowner, Caleb, and I were driving down the road one day.
We saw what looked like an antique store.
So when we went inside, it didn't quite look like a normal antique store.
The whole thing appeared to be run by children, like there were actually children there.
Not just any children, but little 4- and 5-year-olds, little toddlers running around.
And as we started looking around the store, we realized they were making baby dolls.
We were extremely weirded out as we were witnessing toddlers making baby dolls in an antique store.
We walked further back, and it appeared that in the back of the store there were actually adults making toddler dolls.
And then suddenly we realized we had stumbled upon a cult.
Naturally, the next step was figuring out how we could be a part of this cult.
I went to the man who was wearing the big headdress with large horns on it.
And he told us in order to join, we had to find a majestic unicorn in Ireland.
Immediately, all three of us flew to Ireland and we started searching vigorously for this unicorn.
It was a little difficult because there's a surprising amount of leprechauns trying to give you pots of gold.
We ended up taking the pots, and it ends up you can get arrested for pot in Ireland.
As we're fleeing from the cops, we remember we're in Ireland and we need to get back to this cult, but we have no unicorn.
As it turns out, the Irish police are actually unicorns.
This included their air marshals, so on our flight back, we kidnapped the air marshal.
We started the way back to the cult with our newly obtained prize.
As we were driving back, we happened to get pulled over, and you wouldn't believe the policeman that we encountered.
As it ends up, it was one of the toddlers.
He used his police car to escort us safely back to the cultist headquarters, where we showed the headmaster our unicorn.
When he saw our unicorn, he said sorry, but that's actually a Scottish unicorn.
Flash forward 5 years, and we're all happily married with our centaur children.
Turns out all we had to do was over the 5 years build a relationship between Scotland and Ireland and get them to unite under one common name.
After much consideration, we managed to suggest them the name they finally came up with. Achenschnackenbrulkensch.
Through the newly found Akhamshmat nation, the cult finally had to accept us into their ranks.
Eventually, we managed to rise in ranks of the cult, and now our centaur children are living happily.
That was the best decision we made ever.
Now don't even get me started on what happens after.